Yuki and John, Patreon of Earth.
What's going on, Yuki? I think today you wanted to discuss ramen.
Ramen, yes.
So I don't know a lot about ramen other than I've eaten it.
Oh, you like Ichiran, right?
Ichiran in Brooklyn. They might have other locations, but yes, Ichiran in Brooklyn. It's a great ramen place. I've been there many times, and I've enjoyed the crap out of my ramen.
Okay, ramen.
So what do you know about ramen, Yuki? Tell us the history of ramen.
Okay, ramen is basically it's a Japanese food. Okay, originally it was Chinese noodle, but they don't call it ramen. So Chinese noodle as a Chinese food, like a egg thin noodle soup. That's the original one. Then it came from China. Then Chinese noodle soup became ramen, which is Japanese food. So Chinese people, they don't call it ramen. Ramen is always Japanese, exactly like a Chinese Japanese noodle is ramen, basically. And then the noodle is a little fatter than Chinese noodle. Chinese noodle is egg, little thin, and then curvy. I like that one more. But if you want to eat Chinese noodle, Chinese ramen, you should go to Chinatown, then order Chinese, noodle soup. That's the original Chinese noodle, Chinese ramen. And then Japanese ramen, it's fatter. And then Chinese noodle is only soy sauce flavor. But the Japanese, they have a soy sauce flavor. The tonkotsu, like pork grease, and then soybean paste, and then salt. So they change lots of different flavor. Those are really Japanese noodle.
So how did it get from a Chinese thing to a Japanese thing? Was it somebody just imported it to Japan and then they said, oh, we're going to change it up and do our ramen and you do your Chinese noodles? Was it like an exchange?
Yeah, but just not just like a noodle thing, like a dumpling or even the pasta. It came from. Then remember the other day we were talking about. We make the pasta called the spaghetti Napolitan, which is ketchup flavor. You said it's disgusting, but so Japanese has a tendency get the old dish from all over the world that makes Japanese dish. And then so, when you eat Chinese or Italian or Brazil or anything you eat in Japan, it's not the original. It became Japanese dish. So when you want to eat, authentic Italian food, you should go Italy. I mean, of course, there is a authentic restaurant in Tokyo, but if you just go Italian restaurant in Tokyo, you are eating Japanese version of pasta, Japanese version of Chinese, unless you go real authentic Italian restaurant or Chinese restaurant or French restaurant. Yeah. So if you go just to regular restaurant, it's always Japanese, which is ramen. It's Japanese Chinese noodle, not the original Chinese noodle.
I see. Okay, so it's but with ramen, what do you think, Yuki, about like the instant ramen stuff? Do you eat that or are you into that?
Well, instant ramen, it's handy, it's easy to make, but kids likes it, but as you go older, you shouldn't eat it. I mean, it doesn't do good in your body. I mean, you could eat it maybe once a week, but you shouldn't eat every day. Those cup ramen, instant ramen. that's because some kind of chemical thing in making noodle hard, dry. It doesn't do good in your body. So
A lot of sodium, I heard. A lot of sodium in the cup of ramen or the instant ramen.
yeah.
So when you get a ramen, Yuki, or you go to get a ramen meal, what do you put in there? What's your? Because I like to put a lot of stuff in mine.
I like simple soy sauce flavor, and then simple couple of the barbecue pork, seaweed, and bamboo shoot, and then some fish cake. That's it.
That's it. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but that's original, noodle.
I like to put the hard-boiled egg. I like to put all the stuff. I mean, I make it hot. I like the extra firm noodles. I don't like the soft noodles. I like it when it's a little more firm. I put in, seaweed, tofu, all the stuff that you mentioned. I like a dumpling, maybe. I like everything, Yuki. I put it all in there. Put the pork. Just load my ramen up to the brim with every single ingredient.
That's I mean, my sister likes that too. Too much, but I think that's too much for me. I like a simple one. Just couple of barbecue pork and then bamboo shoot and seaweed and just that's it. Yeah.
I think in Ichiran, I love the experience. I wish that more restaurants would take the atmosphere of Ichiran and give it to every sort of kind of food, because what happens is you go in and you sit at a booth that's facing the wall, essentially, and you have next to you two partitions that you could either leave up or put down. And so you can have your isolation, or you can have open so that you're with your friends. And then in front of you, there's a little window at the bottom, and you don't even see your server. All you see are their hands. And you see their hands come through the little thing. They place the bowl down. They give you a little thing. And then the way that you order is you write stuff down and you put it in a little slot, and then they get the order that way.
So what happened if you go there with friends?
The partitions on the side, you could open it up. You could open it so that you could see your friend. So you're sitting, instead of across from your friend, you're sitting right next to your friend. And if you have three friends, you have three partitions open. But then the partition next to you on the left is closed so that the strangers, you're not interacting with them.
But if you don't sit in table, you counter, right? So it's hard to talk to your friend the other side. I mean, if you have 4 friends.
Well, you just sit 4 in a row. That's the way I like to do it at the counter. I don't know if they have tables. I'm sure that they probably do have tables in the back. But yeah, you sit all your friends in a line, like at a bar, like a 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and you just turn to the side and you go, "Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing good." And then you just sit at the thing, and then the little hands come through the hole. They put the little ramen down, and it's great.
I never been there because I don't like Ichiran ramen because I think the juice is too greasy.
No, it's broth. It's a nice little light broth, Yuki.
Really? I mean, I like simple soy sauce flavor. So
they have everything. You can customize your ramen to any infinite amount of ways at Ichiran. You could have any. So, and I'm guarantee you they have the simple soy. But didn't you say that the simple soy was the Chinese way?
Yeah.
So you like it that way, the original Chinese way?
Because if you go Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, they don't have different flavor. You just order noodle soup, only one flavor, which is soy sauce flavor. Yeah.
I'm into it. I like to try every kind of ramen. There was the one regret that I have when I lived in Queens was that there was this one ramen place that everybody recommended, and I just never got around to it because I had my other places that I like so much. And right around here, they just opened up a new ramen place I would like to try at some point. But I haven't been to ramen in a year or more.
Oh, you should go there. But those Japanese ramen is expensive, right? Like well, $15.
It's expensive, but it's worth it because it's hearty in the ingredients that they give you. And then I don't know, there's something about the broth that makes you feel good.
See, good things about the Chinese is it's cheap. Like a Chinese, noodle soup, like a wonton noodle soup, and $6, $7, $8. Never be more than 10. So that's good. But Japanese ramen, if you go to Ichiran, you order this flavor, that flavor, and then including boiled egg, blah, 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 easily between 15 to 20.
Yes. Yeah, if you keep adding, it's going to get a little expensive. But so with ramen, Yuki, is it like connected to any holidays? Is it a special occasion? Do you just eat it normally on a regular day? How does it go in Japan? Is
There's no ramen day or anything.
not like, there's a holiday where everybody gathers around the table like Thanksgiving and eats ramen?
No, it's pretty much easy to eat every day. Like, you go out with a friend, hey, getting hungry, or let's go get the ramen. That kind of food. Nobody says, I have a date tonight. Nobody goes to ramen shop. No. If you take the girl ramen store, she's going to leave you.
Is that true? Oh, my God.
Yeah, nobody. Hey, I never taken any girl to ramen place. They think you were cheap. No, it has to be Italian restaurant or French or sushi bar or nobody takes ramen place for date. No.
So ramen place in Japan is the equivalent of a pizza parlor in New York City.
Exactly. That's like pizza parlor or burger joint.
Okay, I get it. So I'm seeing here, I just looked up ramen on the internet, and this is what came up on CBS News. It says, ramen trend inspired by K-pop demon hunters causing serious burns. Doctors warn. So you know what K-pop demon hunters are, Yuki?
No, what's that?
So it's a big new thing that came out on Netflix that is supposedly one of their, if not their, biggest thing that they've ever had viewed. It's a huge hit for Netflix, K-pop Demon Hunters. It's an anime for kids about this K-pop band who fights demons. And supposedly, there's songs connected to it that everybody's listening to. Liz is working with children right now in a classroom, and all the kids are obsessed with the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters. But it's saying here on CBS News, doctors are warning of a food trend inspired by the popular Netflix movie K-pop Demon Hunters that is leading to serious burn injuries. The trend involves children and teens imitating a scene from the hit streaming movie by eating hot instant noodles, but the doctors say it has become very dangerous. Injuries are coming from both temperature of the noodles and the hot water being spilled. So little kids, I guess there's a scene in the movie that has something to do with ramen, and little kids are heating the ramen and burning the fuck out of themselves because of this movie.
But doesn't have to be ramen. Like you could get banned like a hot coffee, no?
Oh no, I'm sure you can. Of course you can. But there's must be some ramen scene in this K-pop Demon Hunters movie that kids are emulating and fucking themselves up. So who knew ramen could be dangerous, Yuki? I never thought ramen could be dangerous.
I never got banned or injured from ramen. I mean, ramen's supposed to be good.
Yeah, it's not only on CBS News. It's everywhere. It's a lot of places. K-pop Demon Hunter soup trend is causing burns, doctor warns. Wow. So it's what the fuck, man? It's like, I get it. It's like the new Tide Pods, where the kids were eating the Tide Pods many years ago. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
You know what a Tide Pod is?
No.
So it's like, I think it's for laundry. It's a little square thing that looks like a candy, It's got blue, red, all this stuff in there. But it's soap inside of this package, and you put it into the laundry machine, and it somehow washes.
Oh, I remember a couple of years ago, then kids, that's.
I'm so glad I didn't grow up in the time of social media, because I probably would have tried some of these challenges. When I was a little kid, there was a challenge that we would do, which was the faint challenge, where you would breathe really heavy, right, in and out, and then you would lean against the wall, and then you would hold your breath, and then somebody would come and push your chest in and then make you faint. American kids are fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah.
And imagine that was like, forget it. I would have been eating Tide Pods. I would have been burning my fucking head with ramen. I would have been going crazy.
So stupid. I mean, it's all the internet, new technology is good or bad. I mean, because kids just following those stupid things without thinking. So
this says here there's a spine-chilling story about abnormal ramen. This looks like creepypasta. So I guess people are, you know what creepypasta is, Yuki?
no, what's a creepy pasta?
Creepypasta is a form of internet storytelling about urban legends. And that's where sort of like the Slender Man came from. There's all these people that tell stories on the internet about ghosts and goblins, whatever it might be, but it's urban legends that are told on the internet. So this is saying that there's some abnormal, I don't see the exact story, but it says this story has elements of the slice of life about two high school students, Maya and Yan. After trying some strange noodles by accident, they find themselves drawn into exploring a deep abandoned building where weird ramen is cooked. So people make horror stories about ramen, Yuki. How the fuck do they do that?
Ramen isn't a scary thing. Ramen should be, taste good. I mean, I don't know why ramen is scary. I have no idea.
People could write a story about anything, Yuki. Ramen. Maybe there's ramen porn out there. You never know.
Oh my God.
Hot times at the ramen shop, and you come in and say, "Hey, can I get that hot broth?" And then, you don't see the woman's face behind the counter, but she puts a hand out, and then you slap your cock on it, and yeah, there's a lot of ways you can make hot ramen sex stories.
Yeah, you can have the ramen bath in Japan.
Wait, what? A ramen bath?
Yeah.
Explain this situation to me, because this is even creepier than a creepypasta.
I don't know. I never been there, but I heard there's a ramen bath, and then they even have a ramen museum.
Well, ramen museum, I get. That's cool. You go through, see the history of ramen, maybe get a little bowl of ramen as a...
Ramen bath is in that museum. I don't know. It's a different place, but I heard, you go in the bath and then you eat, drink, because you sitting in the ramen like a bathtub, so you can eat ramen as much as you and then drink as much as you want, I guess.
So wait, so you're sitting in the ramen bath and there's all sorts of pork dumplings and noodles and broth and all the ingredients are there, but you're submerged full body into the ramen?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to do something like that. I never really got into food fetish in that regard. I like eating food. I love eating food. But I don't know about...
Yeah, normal way, not the weird, stupid way, no.
Yeah, not to be fully submerged in food. I never understood that. It seems to me more trouble than it's worth. And also, I don't want my bare feet, in the food I'm eating. That's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I love my feet, and I keep my feet pretty clean compared to a lot of people, but I still don't want my feet in, even if it's washed. You know what happens on your feet? Like, so many fucking disgusting fungal, all kinds of shit. And then imagine somebody with those, like, cornflake toes. You ever see somebody with those cornflake toes? Those yellow, disgusting fucking toes?
Think about it, even disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, man. There was one person I knew who had it was just the toes looked like they were thick and they had extra yellow. Oh, how do you even let it get to that point? But then, how do you even put it? You're gonna drink broth that has been soaking with your toes? That's disgusting. And then your butthole, Yuki. Your butthole is. Yeah, what about your ball under your balls, like the taint? You know, you got the cheese under there, yeah, and then that goes into the. It's absolutely disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, would you ever? You wouldn't try it?
No, I wouldn't try it. No, never, ever. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I even feel like it's weird when they do the thing where I've heard that at certain parties or something, they'll lay a woman down on the table and then put sushi all over her body, and you eat the sushi off of her body. Didn't you say you were at a party that happened at once?
Yeah, that wasn't the sushi. That was seaweed sake.
Wait, explain that again. What's seaweed sake?
Girls are naked right down, and then the closing the legs. So there is the spot. You pour the sake, and then you drink sake from there. But there is a hair, right? So it's seaweed, like a seaweed floating, and so seaweed sake.
And they just hired this woman to be the seaweed sake girl?
No, you don't hire, they have it when you go this place. They will do that for you.
So there's a woman who just works there who they go, okay, Martha, it's time for seaweed sake, and she just gets naked and lets people pour sake in her pubic hair?
Yeah.
What the fuck goes on in Japan, Yuki? This is crazy. Ramen bath, seaweed sake, this is nuts.
They don't have that anymore. It's illegal now, but they used to have the cafe, and then all the waitress has no underwear. and then the floor mirror.
Oh my god. That takes a lot of thinking to get to that point, but it's actually pretty smart. So the waitress walks around in a skirt with no underwear, and then the floors are mirrors, so you could still have a normal conversation, but you just like glance down every once in a while.
I mean, it's nothing special. You cannot touch girls, but it's called no pan cafe.
No pants cafe. And we all thought Hooters was racy. That's fucking worse than Hooters, man.
Right? I mean, who does at least they're wearing clothes, just tank top, and then their food is good, especially chicken wing are good, But this place, no panties cafe. I mean, maybe coffee is $10, but free looking. You just looking down, looking the floor, so you can see all, inside.
Wow, Yuki, I'm interested in the No Panties Cafe. I would have a nice cup of coffee at the No Panties Cafe and just have a little afternoon.
Well, they shut it down about 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
There was a time popular. Every cafe is like that once, but it becoming too much. So, the new law, they shut them down. Yeah.
Every cafe?
Well, I wouldn't say every cafe. There was some normal cafe, but many cafe are like that.
Like a juice, you go for like a juice bar, you would get your strawberry juice or whatever, and then no panty strawberries. What about no panty ramen?
I never had that. I don't think there was, yeah. But about 20 years ago, I was in Denver. This truck stop, the topless truck stop in Denver.
Wait, what? Like just a normal truck stop?
Normal truck stop, but all, waitress and cashier topless.
So you could go fill up on some gas, you could get a couple of snacks, but all the women behind the counter are just topless?
Yeah.
How many women were working there?
About 20 when I was there.
And how do you filter out the children? I mean, what if the kid's like, I gotta pee, mommy, and then she's like, okay, let's go to this truck stop, and suddenly it's the topless truck stop.
That I don't know, but I think only truck driver only then. I mean, kids cannot go in there because, all girls are topless.
Okay. So if a kid really's got to pee, he's got to wet his pants.
Yeah, or they have to go another, stop.
Okay. So truck drivers, that's pretty cool, man. You're a truck driver, man. You're on the road all the time, and you're away from your woman at home or whatever, and you just need to see a couple of titties for the just for a little encouragement.
I forgot the name, but there was a little outside of the Denver. There was a 2 or 3 place like that, just outside of the city of Denver. Yeah. So
the women they would wear something on the bottom, but on the top would just be
topless. Yeah.
Wow, Yuki, that's wild. Where do you find these places? You seem to be very well informed about these odd, off-the-wall places.
I don't know. When I was working Japanese TV station, they find it. They contact me. Well, we heard there is a topless truck stop in outside of the Denver. We like to, the reporter. Can you call? So they hire me. So I coordinate as a production coordinator, then, meet them at the airport, take them to Denver, drive up this place, we tape it, interview them, and then come back and send them home, and I made money,
So you did a report on the fucking topless thing?
Yeah. Contacted me. Oh, Yuki, well, there's a dog climbs a tree in Memphis. Can you find it? I said, I never heard. Well, we saw that in the CNN. So I called CNN, find out there's a dog climbed the tree in Memphis. So, I contacted them. I got their address. I called them. I said, hey, there's the Japanese TV station want the report your dog. Can we come? So, we made the arrangement, and then I pick up them in the airport, went to Memphis, and then, take it to them house. We tape it, come back, and then send them home. And I was doing that kind of thing before I became, production designer.
That's amazing, Yuki. Can you find me the closest topless? Can you find me the closest topless bar or whatever it is? Not a bar, but like a rest stop. Because I need to go to get some coffee or something.
I don't think that just like no under panty cafe anymore. I don't think it's there anymore. It's all closed.
Man, this new woke era is no good. They took away our pantyless.
It's I think a new thing, new technology, and then because there was a time we don't have like the porn internet or anything. We have to go there, we have to go Pussycat Theater to see the movie. But now everybody can see the naked girl at the home internet. So I think society is being changing. So there's no more, no panty cafe or topless truck stop, and I don't think they're gone. I mean, they're there anymore.
That's sad, man. That's so depressing. But we could still eat ramen. At least we could go and get our instant ramen, our Ichiran ramen. But I think it would be amazing if it was like titty ramen. Yeah, Yuki, titty ramen, man. We gotta get this business going. We can make money on titty ramen.
I know. Nipple ramen, titty ramen.
Nipple ramen, ramen tits.
Yeah.
If we opened up a business in Brooklyn or somewhere called Ramen Tits, and it was all one word though, so it didn't look like it was. It looked like a foreign word, Ramen Tits, RAMENTI tits, with no space. People wouldn't know at first. So you get, a clientele, but then we would have to obviously filter out 18 plus. But then I think we would have clients who would come in and see, you know, the girls. It's like basically Hooters, but for ramen.
Yeah.
Or is it ramen boobs, ramen breasts, ramen knockers? What else could we call it? Ramen bosom.
Breast ramen?
The breast ramen in town.
Yeah.
So it's a play on the best, you know, we're the breast ramen ever. Yuki, I think we can make money here, dude. What the fuck are we doing? The world's breast ramen. Ramen, not Robin. Yuki, how much money do you have in your bank account? Let's start this business. Let's go. I guarantee you in the first year we make $1 million.
You sure? How much we need to start a ramen shop?
$549,000. No, actually, I really don't know what it takes to start a business. Because you gotta, you know what? To start like a restaurant or something, you gotta do all kinds of shit. You gotta get inspecting this, that, the codes, and I'm sure it takes a lot to start a restaurant.
Well, we need to make money fast with up all night people fast.
Well, or we could pitch to them the idea of the world's breast ramen with big titty girls serving ramen. Yeah, big titty guys too. Some people like that. We'll have every kind of breast. You know, chicken breast, woman breast, man breast, and we'll serve ramen to these people in a nude fashion. Taking over your idea, not your idea, but your experiences in the naked truck stop and the pantyless cafe.
That would be cool, though. Topless and then no panty. That means waitress are naked then.
That's right. The world's breast naked ramen. I keep saying Robin. And then, our theme song could be Rockin' Ramen. Deet, deet. Deep Rockin' Ramen. Remember that song, Rockin' Ramen from the 50s? We take that and make it our jingle. Come see some titties and we're really gonna rock tonight. I think we have $1 million idea here. All right, what else do you know about ramen before we wrap up and do another episode? Yuki? I was going to call you Kaki, but Yuki.
The very popular thing is when you eat ramen, 9 out of 10 people order dumpling, gyoza. That's common thing, you know.
That's the statistic?
Yeah.
So we can have dumpling specials at the world's breast ramen. Fuck, Robin! I keep saying Robin. No, not the bird, the food. And we'll have dumpling specials. We could even have, like dump, how you take a shit. We could have like a fake butt that shits the dumplings into the soup.
That's gross.
Yeah, you're right. That's too far. People wouldn't want to show up for that. They'll see the titties. They'll come for the titties and leave for the fake butt cheeks.
Yeah, because at least the breast, it doesn't gross, it's nice, it's a beautiful thing. But the butt, since, shit comes out, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, you're right. It's like submerging yourself in a bowl of ramen. It's no good. So, yeah, we'll have to curb some of my ideas. I'll go too far every once in a while. We got to keep it. But actually, you know what, Yuki? There's a flaw in the plan because I think naked women or men with hot scalding ramen might be a bad thing. They might get burnt a lot. So we have to figure out some sort of protection, Yuki. Because we don't want no K-pop Demon Hunter challenge on our hands with people burning their tits with ramen.
That would be a disaster. No good. Yeah.
Maybe there's some sort of skin-tight technology that can protect. You still see the breasts, but it's protected. All right, any final thoughts on ramen before I keep fucking talking about asshole stuff?
Ramen is good, but if you never had the original authentic Chinese noodle, I would say you should try it. Go Chinatown, any noodle shop, just order noodle soup or wonton noodle soup. try it.
I agree. Try it. It definitely gets some ramen up in you. You'll love it. It's so good. And then experiment, put all the stuff in it, do this and that. And the other thing I'm a ramen lover, Yuki.
I know you're ramen lover, yeah.
Well, all right, that's Ramen by Yuki and John.
John and Yuki, and we should go ramens next time, yeah.
Yeah, let's figure out a good ramen place that we could hit up and have some ramen because I haven't had it in a long time and I'm fucking hungry.
Okay.
All right, so with we just want to thank everybody, our patrons, our listeners, our friends, our family, our foes, everybody. Thank everybody, Yuki.
Thank you, everybody.
That's very nice of you. And then, yeah, what else?
You know, I still like to do, potluck and then the Central Park.
You'll have a potluck in Central Park. It'll be me and you in a Hawaiian shirt with a cup of ramen and some naked women.
Yeah.
I like it, Yuki. I think we could get away with it because the Central Park nowadays, anything goes.
And then topless is legal in New York, right?
It's legal or illegal?
Legal.
I did not know that. So women could just walk around with no shirts on?
Look, if you go Mermaid Parade in Coney Island, topless girls are walking around that day, Mermaid Parade.
I think that's like just a special day, but I don't know if that's every single day. If you just on a regular Wednesday in, March, I don't know if there's people with no shirts on.
Well, if you go Times Square, girls are topless, this. No, I mean, I saw them. Somebody says, Yuki, topless is legal in New York State. So I said, oh.
I didn't know that. Now we could have outdoor ramen titties.
Yeah, and then if you go Central Park in summertime, topless girls, sunbathing in the grass.
Oh, I had no idea. This is a new revelation to me, Yuki. This is crazy.
Oh, come on, John. You're a New Yorker. What are you talking about?
I don't pay attention to my surroundings, Yuki. Usually I have headphones in. I'm looking at the ground saying, man, and just kind of like zoning out.
Yeah, I thought topless is legal in New York State.
Wow, I gotta get my brain together because I missed probably a lot of titties in the public. All right, well, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time here at the
buffet, ramen buffet. John and Yuki and John.
And hopefully coming soon, the world's best ramen.
Yuki and John, patriot of a bird.